What is the same thing?
Okay, a DIY.
Do-it-yourself project. Have somebody else do it.
It's a do-it-yourself project. My father-in-law did it. But the whole point of this video is for you to see the DIY bench that is going to go along this back wall. I will show you. I'm taking the door off. This is the bench, which I will stain today. And then there is a basket. Okay, in the way. There is a basket for each cubby. So everyone in the family will have their own basket, which will go right under there. And so I'm gonna stain this today. We are gonna repaint the walls in the mudroom, and I will show you how this turns out. And again, I know someone that can make you one of these. The question is, what color do we want to go with this mudroom? And I don't even know why it's pea green. Why? I'm thinking white.
I know why it is.
I'm thinking white or possibly this burnt orange, but they're saying it would look too dark. What's your thought?
If your color is chosen.
What?
I want hot pink.
That light turned out nice. I think it does blend really good with like our other ones, which is, let me see if I can get this one in focus. Brings them all in kind of. Focus, there we go. You're pretty. Lighting's important. Bam. So let me stand back, and it'll kind of have this look. So you will see the orange, and then it blends real nice because it is the burnt orange all the way around. So I like it. What I have for this wall now. This is really exciting. What's so great about this is I do have this used to be our laundry room where our washer and dryer went. So I have a plug here, and I'm going to utilize that plug by lighting up those little strands. At Hobby Lobby, I picked up this chalkboard, 45 by 45 in the sale section. So this will be great. I'm going to go ahead and stain it right now so it matches the bench in there and all that garland and those cute little string lights. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this. And the greatest thing is I ended up picking up this for $45. It's upside down, but that is a great deal because this is huge. Like I said, it's 45 by 45. It'll cover that wall beautifully. Is it even? Let me see how, is it too high? Oh, perfect. I'm liking it. Looks crooked. Stick some duct tape behind it. How do you feel like it matches? I feel like it blends. Of course he said it's fine. Okay. Yay. Okay, now I'm going to show you. Okay, it's all done. I love it. It came out really cute, and these are lights that I got from the dollar section. They're so perfect. And again, the garland was from Hobby Lobby. It was $7. The lights were in the dollar section. They were $3, and the little burlap flags were from Hobby Lobby and on sale $5.99, and they were half off. So I think all that was under $10 or maybe $11, and the chalkboard was on sale $45, and I got that half off with my coupon. So we scored. And again, this room's a big room. I needed something to fill that wall, and this filled it perfectly. I could change this out a lot. Now we just got to figure out what we're going to write on this. I want to talk to you about your DIY. So we just looked at my mudroom, do it yourself, and I gave you some examples of how you could create your mudroom. And how I got those examples was I went to Pinterest and I grabbed everybody else's visions and I ran with them, but I had to do some things myself. I had to kind of change it and tweak it and do it myself. I want to talk to us about our own personal DIYs. What does that mean on another level? How do you dig in your heels? DIY, dig in your heels and go after the dreams, the visions, the passions that you have in life. So it can look a lot like creating a space or decorating. And I love to decorate. I love to create spaces. I created my daughter's room here. I just love to do that. And half the time I'm watching Pinterest and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta take that down and start over. I like that better. When I'm looking at other people's visions, I'm like, oh my gosh, look how they did that. I want to do that. But then when it comes down to our personal lives, I'm encouraged and motivated the same way. Do not lower your personal standards because you feel like you cannot make it look like that, or you can't go after it like she does. Just do it. Go after it and create something. You'll be amazed at who God will connect you to. It's so important. Just do it. Go after it and create it. So here are 5 things that I do to keep myself motivated to do it myself. Or in other words, dig in my heels and go after it. Number 1 is, what is your why? What is your why? Why do you want to lose weight? Why do you want to create a business? Why are you working full time and then coming home to work on that dream job? Why? What is your why? Your why is what is motivating you. And so behind everything, you have a why. Everyone has a why to why they are digging in their heels and doing it themselves, no matter what happens. So make sure that your why is clear and you see your why on a weekly basis. Number 2 is you got to schedule it. You've got to schedule it. You've got to go after your why. If your why is losing weight, then you're scheduling it. You're scheduling to go after it, whether it's 7 days a week, 5 days a week, 4 days a week, 3 days a week. It's in your schedule. You're going to dig in your heels and you're going to go after it. You're going to do it yourself. You are going to create the vision of what you see that could be and should be. I've got to make it happen. I have got to post every single day. I've got to make sure that I'm filming, and I've got to make sure that I'm creating other studies because people that have taken my past are ready for the next. So I've got to dig in my heels and make it happen. It's my personal passion. So you dig in your heels and you go after it and you do it yourself. Nobody else is going to do that for you. Nobody else has that dream. You've got to make it happen. And one way to do that is scheduling it. Number 3 is you have to ignore all the voices. So block that out and focus on what you're doing. Dig in your heels and go after what your project is and complete it. Because if you listen to everybody else's voices, you're going to feel like, every time I look at what she did, she's created it better. And now I feel like mine is just like, no. You need to keep after your passion, your vision, dig in your heels, and do it yourself. You've got this. So be careful looking at everybody else's spaces and everybody else's creativity, because we begin to lower our standards. You go after your passion. The next one is pick your battle. And what I mean by that is, are you going to give up sugar and give up smoking at the same time if that's one of your battles? You can't do everything at once. You need to pick your battle and go after it. So for example, for me, I'm learning how to run my DSLR, my new Canon. I'm not going to throw a bunch of other software on top of that and learn how to run a new computer and take a class over here. I'm going to do one thing at a time so I'm not overwhelmed. The one thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to dig my heels in really good, and I'm going to learn it myself, and I'm going to do it myself. And my husband will be the first one to tell you. If, for example, I'm learning a new software and I'm trying to get my computer to understand the brain of my camera, and sometimes I get real frustrated, I'll just call him and say, would you please just do this? And he'll say, if I do it, you're not learning. And half the time that I say, would you just do this, is because I'm lazy. I don't want to do it. And you know what? He's taught me so many times that you need to figure it out. He's not interested in learning YouTube. He's not interested in learning the settings on my new DSLR. I have to learn it. So you need to dig in your heels and you need to figure it out. So half the time we just become lazy. We become lazy because we don't want to do it. So you've got to go after your passion and dig in your heels. So you got to pick your battle. You've got to pick your battle. Lastly, you got to catch the wagon, because you're going to fall off the wagon. If you fall off the wagon, who cares? Put a motivating playlist on, listen to some music, listen to a motivated speaker, and get back on the wagon. Dig in your heels and do it yourself and get back on. You can catch the wagon. The wagon may be up the road a little bit, but you can run and you can go after that wagon, because if you have a passion to do it yourself, you're going to dig in your heels and you're going to get back on that wagon. Do me a favor and share with me one strategy that helps you succeed in doing it yourself. Go ahead and put it in the comments below. I want to hear, because I'm inspired by you. I want to create a community here where we're inspiring each other in success in everyday life while building the faith. So what is that one strategy that you do? How do you dig in your heels and go after it? Thanks for joining me today. Give me a thumbs up. Tell me that you're here. Subscribe to my channel, because I'm excited to be able to meet with you on a weekly basis and just create a fun community here. So have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next video. The tapestry in the back, I will leave the link below on Amazon where I got that. I got it for only $7.99 on Amazon. So it's awesome for a teenage room. I didn't want to put a whole lot of crazy color in here because her theme is pretty much gold and that mint green and that peach color. So I didn't want to get crazy tapestry in. So I was really excited that I could find a white and gold tapestry. $7.99 for a huge wall-sized tapestry. Leave the link below where I got that. Fun on point. Fun